fans, hello, welcome back. We are doing some crazy stuff today. This should go at the top of crazy. We are actually gonna do sort of an organized franchise mode, like with more than just one episode to a season. Like, we're gonna go 36 overalls, fellas. 36 overalls is our entire team. You'll have to let us know what you think. Again, we haven't done a franchise. It's been a while. We always, to be completely honest, every time we try the franchise, doing it with more of a longevity with episodes and stuff, a lot of you guys seem to, not watch it as much. And at the same time, I kind of understand. I think I get bored. I think I get bored sometimes. But this year, I'll be completely honest, doing this rebuild stuff, it's made me fall in love a little bit more with franchise. I've enjoyed doing it more. I feel like we've learned a lot along the way. I feel like you guys have helped us a lot along the way. And we'll probably, again, continue to, learn and improve as much as possible. Again, you guys have done a great job helping me out this year. I do appreciate that with, learning some of the nicks and knacks of, getting a better team throughout the season with franchise mode. But that being said, I thought, it's later in the year. Let's try a little bit of a challenge where our entire team is 36 overall. Here's the Ottawa Senators. That is the team we're going to use. 77 overall. Sorry, you just say 77 overall. Where did you come up with that number? There was no overall on that screen. 0 overall, even better. 0 overall Ottawa Senators. We got a challenge. All right, real quick though. Again, the reminder, we are doing a trade day Xbox on HUT. Everything is up for 88888. Start price, Team League Revive Legacy. If you're interested in sending some trades that way, we're going to be checking those on Tuesday morning. So if you want to get those in, go ahead. If you don't, not a big deal. But continuing on here. I will go owner mode off, computer trades off. Do we go player morale on or off? Can you turn that on or off later down the road? Same with Fog of War. See, we haven't done an actual organized franchise all year. I don't think you can actually. Once Fog of War is off, it's off, right? I don't know if we will go with that on or off or not. Let's go. You guys let me know. We'll try to make this more of an introductory video, I guess, per se here. Or if we have to go back, I guess we could technically go back and redo it. Because, the beginning is just going to be some... we might not be able to go back. We'll see once we take a look. Because the beginning is going to be a lot of simming. Because we're not going to be good this year, obviously. But we'll go Fog of War off. And if you guys are very anti having it off, you want to see it on, a lot of you guys agree with it, we'll restart it and just make the same moves the second time off a video and then go to episode 2. So let me know what you guys are thinking about that down below. We'll turn player morale off. I don't like fighting with that head coach at lines. That's us. Salary cap does have to stay on. That's important. Other stuff. I guess we leave trade offer notifications on. This is foreign. It's the first time doing this year. We'll leave the notifications on there. Waivers will keep off. Blockbusters. You guys want to keep blockbusters on? We turned injuries. That's not the injury screen. I say we turned injuries off, but that's not the injury screen. We will turn those off. I don't really like fighting with those if we don't have to. So injuries will go off there. And that should be good. I think auto scouting might be on still as well. Again, feelers. First time doing a franchise mode, and as always, I like to do it whatever you guys are. I prefer to do it, I should say, franchise mode stuff the way you guys want to see it done. You guys watch it, I just do it. I can play by your guys' rules the best we possibly can here if it makes it more enjoyable for you guys. So feedback wanted. Feedback wanted on a franchise. Maybe it's something we carry into next year as well. Maybe we do an actual franchise this year. We got some time to go. I don't know when NHL 21 actually plans on coming out. We might have time for another franchise. If it's not until November, December, we might have some time here. I'm actually kind of thinking this through as we go here. We might play this slow. I kind of want to hear you guys' suggestions because here's the team. 36 across the board. There ain't no secrets about it. You can edit it. Oh, Nikita Zaitsev's playing forward. Good for EA. They said the best lines would be Zaitsev playing forward. All right, then. Morgan Riley as well. Just kidding, Mike Riley. But yeah, we'll have to change that. Obviously, we're going to put a forward in there. We'll put MacArthur in there. He can play some forward. But everything's 36. Everybody kept their age. Everybody kept their potential. Oh, they didn't. Apparently, EA automatically gave them all AHL potential. Minus Colin White, who's got top 6 as well here. So we have a challenge. We're obviously going to have to sim through this entire season. The question is anybody on this team worth anything? It's going to be 2-3 years out. No doubt about it before this team becomes anywhere close to relevant. We have Shabbat, who's 22. Maybe he has some potential. I'd imagine we're going to have to go completely fresh. Where all these guys are going to have to go. They're all useless. So if we can get any trade value for these guys, that would be ideal. Obviously, again, it's going to be a tank year. We're just going to tank the entire season. It's not really a tank year. We're just going to play these. We don't even have to tank. Well, I guess it's still technically a tank. But we don't even have to worry about it. 36 overalls, they ain't winning games. We did the same with the AHL, just to clarify. Thank you for the tutorials, EA. We have everybody in the AHL at 36 overall as well. Made sure that it was a clean slate. 36s across the board. Didn't want to have a way to say, let's call these guys up and do better. Actually, what the heck happened here? Why do we have, guys under contract, but they're not under contract, so I ain't worried about that. But that's what we want to do. We want to go completely from scratch, like literally an expansion team with no expansion draft. Essentially, here's what we're going to do. And I think we can, I can't believe Kachuk's actually got trade value. I wonder what they would sim up to at 19 and 20 at 30. So they can't progress, can they? I think we've done 90, man, that is question. We've done franchise mode videos before where we did the 18-year-olds franchise potential at a 36. And I think they grew to like a 90, 95. So maybe we can keep those two? Maybe. Shabbat's done though. He's 22, so he can go. That's going to be somebody we walk right out the door and see if we can find something for. I don't know why Thompson's a 65-18 and he's not. He must have been in. He had to be on a WHL team or something. Reason we couldn't get to a 36. I did not know that. We'll make it work though. We'll be all right with that. The two base teams are both 36s, which was the key here. But we're going to start with probably Shabbat. That's going to be the first guy that's got to go. Goaltending, same story. Goalies, 36. We have an 18-year-old not under contract. It's a guard. Decent. That's the future. It's the future. He's not under contract. We will be all right there. So let's see. Draft picks. Draft picks for this team. We have 3 first. That's going to help this team. Oh, you don't say we have trade value with the Ottawa Senators. Well, that thing should be maxed out to the end. If somebody beats us out for, you know what's going to happen? We're going to get the first overall pick, and then we're going to have the lottery, and we're going to go back to like 3rd. Oh, it'll be sick. Maybe San Jose can help us out and not be good this year. So we have Columbus is 2nd. Ottawa is the Highlanders. We have a lot of draft picks, and we need more. We need more. So let's see if we can find a team that would be interested in Thomas Chabot at 36 years old. 30. I don't think they'd be interested at 36 over at 36, but if they were, that'd be nice. 36 overall in Chabot. We're going to look at Buffalo ones. Man, Buffalo is going to have a high draft pick, though, I think. And I don't know if they would be willing to send that one this way. We'll see. We'll go at first in Chabot, or for Chabot. We'll take that. That's going to be fair. You got to go a little bit heavier than that. Maybe they just pretend they don't see that 36 overall there. Is this the year? Is this the year to get the draft? I feel like there's some solid players for us. Do we want that, though, or do we want to look at 2021? I think we have to instantly build, right? Because if you think about it, it's going to be 5 years before this team's relevant, regardless. No chance. So we're going to try to accumulate as many draft picks as possible. And then once we, again, it'll probably go, the first couple of seasons will go quick. We'll just sim through a couple of seasons, get the draft picks, do what we need to do. But what I don't want to do is force anything. When we get to free agency in a couple of years, that's when we can start looking at, players to sign. You guys can give us some ideas on that, who you want to see. But for now, it's, there's no reason to go sign Tyler Seguin, who's under contract now, when our whole team's no good. Trade rejected. You have a trade block. I understand. We don't have much of anything over here in Ottawa. What about at first? Close. I question whether you look at, I get it. I think you get past the first round when you're drafting players in this game, and it's thin. It's thin. I'd rather the first round draft pick and give up the 3rd. If I can give up a Chabot and a 3rd for a 1st, that's a win. Trade rejected. We are saving salary to re-sign pending free agents. Oh, I understand. Yeah, it is tough. Thomas Chabot is making $1 million this year. I can see why you wouldn't want to pay him that. It's a pretty big deal. I don't know what his extension is, though. What is Chabot? Does he have an extension? Are we saying something ignorant? I don't think you can look right here, can you? You have to look on the other screen. We'll throw another draft pick so you can take on a stud defenseman who is 36 overall. Still a stud, though. Going 4th. Still trying to reject that trade. We can't retain it. If we could retain it, I'd retain all of it. Buffalo salary, our salary. There's a 50% retention. That didn't work for you there. What is the salary that he's got? He hasn't been signed, right? I don't know why they would not take that. I don't want to throw in another 3rd. That's too much. Let's go 4th round pick and a 5th. They're kind of irrelevant. We'll send those 2. We're so used to being very, very, just take all of our draft picks because we do the 1-year rebuilds. They're not going to do that. Oh, Buffalo. We are offering you a killer deal. Calgary. We'll take a chance, though, with Calgary. They're a team that's probably going to make playoffs. Colorado, 2. Columbus, 2. Columbus might actually not make playoffs, to be honest. All right, Columbus, I love you guys, but we're going to, look at that draft pick. Never mind. Talk to you guys later. Good doing business with you. I want to see Detroit's draft pick thing. That's just as big as ours. Detroit ain't beating us out, but they're going to get a top 5 pick. Edmonton, there should be a little bit lower because of McDavid and Draisaitl, right? Yeah, we might be able to get a 3rd and a 1st from these guys for Chabot. Edmonton would be over 34, 45 skaters limit. Okay, we won't do business with you guys. LA, I think their draft pick will be too valuable. Yes. Minnesota's might be middle of the pack there. Yeah, that would be nice. Minnesota's. And can we throw on something else there? Again, just to be a little greedy to see if we can make it work. Trade rejected, total unwilling. Okay, we'll throw on the 1st. No deal. What was it, a 3rd that we said we'd give away earlier? The Senators 3rd. I'd rather be the Jets 3rd, but we're the Senators. We're saving. Why is everybody saving money to re-sign players? What's going on here? Nobody wants Shabbat like he's getting paid. And he's not going to get paid. He's a 36 overall. But again, playing the game. 3rd round picks. Not as valuable as that first. Just 2/3. Trade accepted. All right, there Shabbat goes. Assistant GM, best roster moves. Is that it? Is that everybody we can move? Or is there more here? Is there more that we can possibly get rid of? I want to say Brandstrom has to go. Brandstrom's got to go at that trade value to 36. I don't think he'll ever get there. If we can draft an elite player, again, Buffalo, they're going to play the same card as before. I'd like to go back to Buffalo. They have some nice trade value there. And I don't think we're going to get a second. We're going to try, though. We're going to try to get a second and a first for Brandstrom. Maybe kind of ridiculous, but if we could get it, that'd be fantastic. They are going to reject it. Okay. So we'll just go first. A first for Brandstrom. Trade accepted. Brandstrom gone. So we got 2 first-round draft picks this year. We're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 of them. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time, but it's going to work, I think. I think that'll work that way. One more player, and that is Colin White. He's got 2nd round written all over him. He's got trade value, and that's going to be important because he's getting paid. Paid for what? Oh, wow, 6 years. Man, if we can get somebody to take on that contract, that'd be great because that is going to be a killer contract 6 years from now. Would like to get rid of that, and that would be pretty much everybody with trade value. Oh, Buffalo, you'd like Colin White too, you don't say. How would you like that? I don't think Calgary's going to have the cap space, but a second for Colin White, yeah, they are way over the cap. Let's see if we have a team with some cap space. No. Colorado would have the cap space. I don't know why they'd want him. They don't have a 2nd round draft pick. We'll have to wait till next year. We'll throw a second for White. League accepts he's actually worth more than a Colorado second. Interesting here. We dare take a 3rd? We take a 3rd. I want another first, to be honest. Can we go? Thank you for the Call of Duty invite there, African Child. I appreciate that. Can we go with second? Nah, let's go 3rd. Let's try it. Let's try to get a 3rd. Again, we was talking about it. The value of the first is way more than of a 3rd in this game. A 3rd and Colin White for a Colorado first. Trade rejected. Saving salary. They're hitting us with that. We can retain some. I think we can afford to retain some salary here because I think 80 teams are going to force us to do it. And I'd rather retain $2.5 million a year than $5 million a year, which would be the case. I guess you could always buy him out, but I'm thinking about that first. What do you guys think about that? Yeah, we'll take it. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in 6 years. We're like, oh, hey, no cap space. How nice. I think we keep Kachuk. I do. I think that's the route we go there. Is it gutsy a little bit because he might lose some trade value, but I think we'll see the way he progresses throughout the season. And then maybe at the end of the year, if we get to the end of the year and he's not probably over 45, 50, then he might have to go because I think you have to keep in mind he will be 20 then. I think we're in great shape though. 6 first-round draft picks, and it's 5 teams that are very likely to miss play. Well, I wouldn't say 5. I don't know how the Sharks sim up in this game, but 5 teams that, you could say no playoffs out of 5 of these 6 teams. And we win a lottery pick with any of them, we're in great shape. We got, the Blue Jackets, the Senators, and the Islanders second, the Stars second. This could be a quick rebuild. We'll see how quick we can do it. But, yeah, again, feeler process. Next video, pending you guys don't have any, suggestions, we will have this season simmed up. We'll be ready for the draft. But we kind of expect to lose. I'm just, again, feelers process here. I want to get all you guys' opinions, your thoughts on it again. I haven't done a franchise series all year. Let's make sure we're doing this bad boy right for you guys. And other than that, what was there something else? Oh, the scouting. Should we do manual scouting? Is that a better way to go about that things as well? Where in the heck is the scouting button? I just seen scouting, assigned scout. Yeah, is it the better way? Is to manually do this for our team here? I don't know. We need everything. Again, we haven't, that is the one area, it is scouting, that is still a little bit foreign. We've got used to do everything else, like we said, doing a lot of it this year. Scouting's the one thing we haven't really done in depth. So, again, the opinions, which you guys, I feel like I said that a million times in this one. I want to make sure we do it right, though. Want to make sure we do it right so we stay committed to this bad boy and we bring this team into what should hopefully be a Stanley Cup contender at some point. But for now, we got a challenge. We got a big challenge. Team Builder is putting it lightly. We'll leave the coach as is as well, general. So this is where I'd be interesting. Again, we don't know yet. So we don't have to worry about it. We'll worry about that once we get some younger players. If a coach that's more of a teaching type of coach, I don't see any of them out there right now. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. As for this video, like I said, more of an intro to the series. Let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed the video, big thumbs up and subscribe's always appreciated and required. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.